Hey class, how's it going? How's your day been? Not sure why I just asked that, but anyways, we're just gonna keep it going, keep this rolling. So after the 300th time, hopefully this is the one. So we're gonna make this one good. All right, so let's go. What is cardiorespiratory fitness? You might ask. Great question. Cardiorespiratory fitness is actually how well the body, or how well the heart, lungs, and muscles work within the body to keep you active over time. So myself being a soccer player, my cardiorespiratory fitness level is probably a little bit higher than if you say a thrower or a sprinter in that aspect. They might have me over the muscular strength and the muscle mass maybe, but within cardiorespiratory fitness level, my level is probably a little bit higher because my sport, what we do is run for 90 minutes, and halftime is like 5 minutes. So within 90 minutes, we're running the whole game. So that's why I'm saying my level is probably a little bit higher. Anyways, so why is it important to know about cardiorespiratory fitness levels and health? It's very important for athletes, coaches, trainers, and specifically trainers and coaches to know about this for their athletes, so they can keep them safe and healthy within practices and games. And it's really important for the general pop in general, just for everyone to know. It's a great thing. It's great knowledge and something to know about if you're dealing with different types of patients and giving tests and measurements out. If you have a high cardiorespiratory fitness, it helps reduce cardiovascular disease and helps with a greater quality of life. So my article is called, here we go, Cardiorespiratory Fitness and Muscular Strength in Pancreatic Cancer Patients. So one of the reasons I picked this article is because I thought it was actually very interesting, because people, pancreatic cancer patients don't really exercise because they're going through treatment and they're usually feeling bad, and usually some of the symptoms are, I'll get to some of the symptoms, but usually don't exercise. So I thought this was a great article to mention fitness and muscular strength within these individuals. So another reason why I picked this article is because cancer is so big in our modern society. My uncle actually passed away recently. He didn't have pancreatic cancer, but he did have a type of cancer, and so pretty much everyone knows someone with cancer or has like a family member affected by this sad disease. So um, before I start, I just wanted to also mention what is pancreatic cancer. Um, Pancreatic cancer is a cancerous disease that begins in the lower region behind the stomach, which is in the pancreas. So some of the symptoms that occur within pancreatic cancer are, there's not actually any symptoms in the early stage, but however, in the later stage, just a lack of appetite and muscle loss. And there can also be pain in the middle, back, and abdomen region, so wherever the pancreas is over here. Treatment that can occur within pancreatic cancer patients is chemotherapy, radiation therapy, chemotherapy type pills and stuff like that. And a statistic that I found that was very interesting was that the American Cancer Society reports that only about 23% of patients with cancer of the exocrine pancreas are still living 1 year after diagnosis. About 8.6 are still alive 5 years after being diagnosed, which is very crazy. I think it's actually really sad because, like I said, a lot of us know people with cancer, and pancreatic cancer is very prevalent in our society. Um, so some ways that people actually get pancreatic cancer are mostly genetics. So about 5 to 10 people 5 to 10% of people within who have pancreatic cancer have a immediate family member who has the same condition. So the pancreas is actually an organ within the body that produces digestive juices and hormones that regulate blood sugar. So that can also show you how it affects like the body within like diabetes and stuff like that. So it's also a domino effect on how severe stuff like that can be. Alright, so onto my article. My article shows the differences of cardiorespiratory fitness between pancreatic cancer patients and healthy individuals. The difference was measured and analyzed by conducting various tests and studies. Two of these studies actually were the 6-minute walk test and the hand grip dynamometer, which myself and another set of classmates did within our class, and it was actually very valuable information to know. So within the study, within the article, 65 pancreatic cancer patients were tested. The purpose of doing the study and article was to find missing data on fitness levels of pancreatic cancer patients. After finding the study, the researchers wanted to inform the public about their findings. So there's not really a lot of information out about pancreatic cancer patients and their cardiorespiratory fitness levels and muscular strength. Like I mentioned before, the 6-minute walk test was to help measure cardiorespiratory fitness, and the hand grip was helped to measure isometric strength within the individuals. So after finding all this data, these researchers they compared their data with healthy populations as a reference values. So they some of the information that they found was actually very, very interesting. They found that that these individuals with pancreatic cancer had significantly lower cardiorespiratory fitness levels and isometric strength, which you can kind of understand because they're going through treatment and they're laying down all day and stuff like that. So I mean, there's not much that they can do, which studies show that these individuals should be exercising within as part of their treatment if they're able to, and which can definitely be beneficial. So within my article, also found that pancreatic cancer is the 4th most common cause of death from cancer. So that also shows you why pancreatic cancer is so important, why this article is so important to know about, and why it's relevant to what I'm talking about in cardiorespiratory fitness. Thank you, class, for listening to my video. I hope I did my best, and appreciate it.